Hello my dear children, once again welcome to our physics class. Hope you all are fine over there. Children, in the previous session we had discussed about Biot-Savart's law. Also we discussed one of the applications of Biot-Savart's law, that is magnetic field at a point due to circular coil. I hope you all have understood the Biot-Savart's law and its applications. Today we are going to discuss another important law of this chapter, that is Ampere's circuital law. Ampere, as you know, is the name of a scientist. Ampere's circuital law, and it is similar to our Gauss's law in electrostatics. So first let's look at the statement for Ampere's circuital law. So this is the statement: the line integral of magnetic field over a closed path is equal to mu0 times the net current enclosed by the path. So in the case of Gauss's law, we were considering a closed surface. In Ampere's circuital law also, we are focusing on the closed path. And here I have considered a closed path. There is a conductor which carries a current I, and this conductor behaves like a magnet and produces a magnetic field surrounding it. So if we consider a point P anywhere around this conductor, if we want to find out the magnetic field at that point P, we should consider a closed path enclosing that point P. And we will discuss the same thing in our coming sessions. Okay, so this is a closed path, and the line integral of magnetic field over this closed path is equal to mu0 times the net current enclosed by this path. You know, mu0 is the permeability of free space and I is the net current enclosed by this closed path. Okay, so if we consider this closed path as small segments of dl like this, each segment is dl, and each dl element contributes to the magnetic field. So what will be the total magnetic field? In order to find out the total magnetic field, we need to add the magnetic field produced by each dl element, which is a tedious process. So for our convenience, we will do integration. Integrating d or magnetic field over this entire path. Okay, that integration is known as integration over dl. So that is line integral. Line integral, that's why L is written here, line integral of B dot dl, and again it's a closed integral because we are integrating over a closed path. Okay, so here in the Ampere's circuital law, we need to focus on the closed path. The line integral of magnetic field, B dot dl is the line integral. So the line integral of magnetic field over a closed path, that's why the closed symbol here, is equal to mu0 times the net current enclosed by that path. Okay children, next we can discuss some of the applications of this Ampere's circuital law. Children, so next let's discuss the first application of Ampere's circuital law. So this is the first application: magnetic field due to a straight, infinitely long conducting wire. So by applying Ampere's circuital law, we must find out an expression for magnetic field due to a long conducting wire as shown here. So for that, consider a long conducting wire. It should be infinitely long. That's why I put some dots here. It's an infinitely long wire and it carries a current I. So whenever the conductor carries current I, it behaves like a magnet. So there will be a magnetic field surrounding this wire. Consider a point P in that magnetic field. So P will experience a magnetic field. In order to find out the magnetic field at the point P, consider a closed path enclosing this point P, because if we consider a closed path, then only we can apply our Ampere's circuital law. So that's why we are considering a closed path, and that closed path should enclose this point P. So let this be our closed path. And this closed path encloses the point P. This point P is at a distance r from the wire. And now this distance r itself will be the radius of this Ampere's circuital loop. Okay, so this loop is also known as Amperian loop because we are going to apply our Ampere's law on this loop. So this loop is also known as Amperian loop. Okay, and r is the radius of this loop. And what will be the circumference of this loop? Circumference is 2 pi radius, 2 pi into radius. So circumference will be 2 pi r. You should remember this expression. Okay, now let's start. We are supposed to find out the magnetic field at the point P due to this due to this long straight wire. Okay, so what is the expression? We must apply the Ampere's law. So this is the expression for Ampere's law. Integral B dot dl is equal to mu 0 I. Let's simplify the expression on the LHS side. Integral B dot dl. Expand B dot dl. When you expand B dot dl, you will get B dl cos theta. Theta is the angle between B and dl. Here, what is the angle between B and dl? What will be the direction of magnetic field here? See, to find out the direction of magnetic field, you can use the right hand grip rule. And what do you mean by right hand grip rule? See, you had already studied this rule in your class 10 physics. Consider this is our straight conductor and current is flowing upwards. So point your thumb along the direction of current. Here current flows upwards. So your thumb also should point upwards. Then curl your fingers. What is the direction of that? Whenever you curl your fingers, that curled fingers give you the direction of magnetic field. So here, what is the direction of the curled fingers? The fingers are curling in this direction. And what is the direction? It is anti-clockwise. So the magnetic field will be in the form of concentric circles and it will be acting in the anti-clockwise direction. So anti-clockwise means like this. So this will be the direction of magnetic field. Anti-clockwise. Then what is the direction of dl? Length element dl. And the length element dl is also acting along the same direction. We are considering length element dl also acts along the same direction. So both B and dl acts along the same direction. The angle between them is 0. So here the cos theta is cos 0. And what is cos 0? Cos 0 is 1. So integral B dl cos 0 becomes integral B dl equal to, magnetic field is constant, so take it outside the integral, B into integral dl. Now B into, whenever you integrate all length element, you will get the total length of the circle, and total length of the circle is nothing but circumference. And what is the circumference? 2 pi r. So B into integral dl is circumference, that is 2 pi r. That is, we got the expression for closed integral B dot dl. What is that? B into 2 pi r. Now substitute this expression in the equation 1. So here instead of B dot dl, you need to substitute B into 2 pi r equal to mu 0 I. Therefore, B equal to mu 0 I divided by 2 pi r. So this is the expression for magnetic field due to an infinitely long straight conducting wire. To find out the direction of this magnetic field, you need to apply the right hand grip rule that I have discussed just now. Okay children, so remember this expression, magnetic field B equal to mu 0 I by 2 pi r, where r is the radius of that Amperian loop. Also r is the distance between the point P and that straight conductor. Okay children.